The following announcement has been paid for by the NCO. You're pretty good, but you're no Connor Oberst.
Hey, shut up. Let's battle. This is Fizz. This is week 3, the PPL. Playing against Tump. I am currently 2-0, a winner boy. And he's going to lead off with Keldeo as I lead off with Na. Na has pretty good matchups to lead, but he chose Keldeo because he obviously foresaw that in his brain. So we're bringing one half of the Young Bucks. Politoed, who is not Drizzle, and physically defensive, takes on this Secret Sword like it's inhibited booze. Actually doesn't take it super well, but I'm packing Psychic because I knew out of all the things in the world that Politoed would have to be my Keldeo counter. It was thought that he might switch, and I didn't immediately go for Psychic, but if he was Sub-Calm Mind, then that would be bad. So I would have to fire off Psychics to make sure he can't get the sub up and keep it up. So, Psychic, man, that's pretty good. He's actually going to switch Aruskis, and he's going to send out now his Cresselia on this other Psychic, which is going to be a resisted hit. But after that, and Sandstorm, he can't possibly be back at full health because I did damage, and so did Sandstorm. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the other thing I have to worry about here is that maybe Crest is boosting, so I can't let it boost, so I got to go into the pump, the big poppa pump. I got the Mold Breaker. He actually goes for Energy Ball here. I kind of predicted Psychic to happen, but either way, I take it really, really well, and I can fire off an Earthquake because of Mold Breaker. But I set up Stealth Rocks, actually, because Stealth Rocks is the best move. So I go for the Stealth Rocks as he goes for Ice Beam. Ice Beam still doesn't do a whole ton. Sandstorm finally goes away, bringing Crest to full health. And I don't want Excadrill to take a whole lot more damage because I figure I'm going to need it later on. And I like Sand being up because residual damage is good. And he goes for Ice Beam again, and I'm going to Sponge it. Ugh! So good. So good. Now, I mean, I can scare it out because I threaten with Crunch, I threaten with Dark Pulse. But I'm packing neither. And he actually Energy Balls, which I take also really well. I go for Ancient Power. I'm like boost, 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 boost. Does not happen. However, I do some damage, which is good with Cress. But, you know, he's doing damage to me as well. I mean, that's how Pokemon work. You do a move, I do a move. You do a move, I do a move. Maybe I'll switch out. Like so. Go into Shane Helms because I've realized this Cress, it can't touch me, baby. I could boost in its face should I so choose to do so, or anything else. Literally, I can do anything. So I also threaten it out with a Bug move. Now I predict him to switch, but I go for Will-O-Wisp, because Burn is good. Residual damage is good. He goes for a Psyshock. I take it pretty well because I'm defensive bulky. I'm going to resist his grass move. I'm going to resist his ice move. So I'm also packing Roost, right? So I'm sitting pretty with this Cresselia. I also have like U-Turn, Roost, the dance, and the other dance, actually. I have both dances. But I U-Turn because I figured he would switch and go into Na. But he doesn't. He goes for Psyshock. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is the reason why I dislike Cress. It's not that it's good or threatening at all. It's just there. It's just there. It's a waste of space, and it's not going to do anything. That's why I never pick Cress. That's why I don't like Cress. I think Cress should be banned for not being fun at all. I go back into my Volcarona because he can't touch it. And now that Sand's gone, I can actually get some health back from leftovers. He's just going to lose health every time because it's burned. Hell yeah. Now, I figure he's just going to stay in. He's going to sack this thing. I'm going to just Fiery Dance. Whatever. I actually don't have Quiver Dance. Roost and U-turn, Fire Dance, and fourth move. What is the fourth move? Maybe it is Quiver. I cannot remember for the life of me what move it was. Oh, it was Will-O-Wisp. Duh, I already used it. Don't comment about that specifically, or I will punch you. Go for Roost, because I like to be at full health. I don't know about you, but I enjoy it. He goes for Moonlight. See, the thing is here, I win this battle, I win this war, because my Fire Dance, eventually, I will just boost with it, right? So it's good. It's a good move. And then I'll end up killing Cress, and I'll probably be at full health. Fire Dance again here. Basically, just gonna 1v1 this thing until I don't have to anymore, because it'll be fainted. Pretty easy concept to understand. Just gonna Fire Dance it again, because that Psy Shock after leftovers really, it's nothing. I mean, you guys can do the calculator calculations. What is 153 divided by 177? That'll find you the percentage. You could tell me how much it did after leftovers. I don't know, whatever. So I U-turn, because I'm like, dude, he's gonna switch out, right? No, he decides no. So he's just gonna sack this Cresselia. I'm like, fucking whatever. Special defense falls. Like, are you kidding me? This is like the most annoying thing in the world, but it's not really done anything. It's like slightly damaged Tyranitar, and that's it. Like, not even a whole lot. And Burn doesn't kill it, right? So now I'm extra pissed. He goes for Energy Ball. I elect to stay in and go for Ancient Power, because I'm like, boost, dude. I'm gonna get the boost here. I'm gonna snipe it off with this Ancient Power, get the boost. No boost, though. Had I got the boost, probably nothing would have good happened, because he would have brought this thing out. And I'm like, okay, this thing fucking scarfed. Like, what is this thing? So I switch out. I go into Jushin Thunder Liger, because it has a very high defensive stat, and with that defensive stat, it can take any attack that this thing is going to throw at it, and also Arm Scarfed. So he goes into Sabala, and as he does that, I go, no, this is not the matchup I want. So I'm going to switch back out. I'm going to go into Shane Helms, because if he goes for the burn, I'm a moon. If he starts setting up, I can sort of 1v1 it. He goes for Will-O-Wisp. Well, great. Wasted turn by him. Haha. So, now, I got this thing in. And this thing's job, like the past 7,000 weeks, has been to 1v1 stuff. I actually go for U-turn, right? And I U-turn to get some damage, and I go into thinking, hey man, I'm gonna sponge this Dark Pulse, I'm gonna do some damage, you'll be okay. Sand goes away. I'm like, fudge, man. Every time, like, whatever. So I give her Ancient Power, right? I'm thinking boost, right? Like, it's a 10% chance. I've used it 3 times. Now's the time. He goes for Will-O-Wisp here. It's a special T-Tar, so it's like, fucking, what? Doesn't matter, but the damage will matter. So I'm thinking Ancient Power, right? I go for 4th time. I'm thinking boost. No boost, however. He goes for Recover. This is the thing that Mega Sableye does. It's slow, recovers. Slow recover's good. Then it will probably start Calm Minding here. I'm thinking, man, what if I go for the... No, I don't go for the boost. I switch out. I go back into Volcarona. I'm like, okay. He doesn't start Calm Minding, right? I have things that can kill it, but I don't have things that like can go to war with it, like this thing can. So, I'm going to go to war with it with this thing. I'm going to start Fiery Dancing. We have a 50% chance to get a boost. And I'm thinking, boost? No. He goes for the second Calm Mind, so he's +2. He laughs at me, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I'm thinking, what if hear me out. I go for the boost, right? So I go for the boost. Fire dance, boom boom. Chipping away, no boost. No boost still. He goes for recover, as a Sableye would. But look at me. Look at all that shit. I'm almost back at full health, baby. So I go for fire dance. I'm thinking I get a boost here, right? Oh, and I do. That's dirty. He goes for Calm Mind, right? So he's +3, I'm +1. So that's not ideal. So what I would like to do, right? Listen closely. I would like to go for a Fiery Dance. I would like to get a second boost here. I feel like I'm owed. This is like the 4th one in a row. Yeah. So 2 for 2, or like 2 and 2. You get the boost. He goes for Calm Mind. So he's up +4. I'm up +2. So we're still 2 behind. Still doing like chip damage, right? So I'm thinking I go for Fire Dance, right? And maybe I get another boost. Get him at half. I get the boost, right? So I'm +3. He goes for cover. So I'm catching up. He's only one plus ahead of me now. So that's solid. It's almost like a salad. So I go for Fire Dance. I'm thinking boost. No. He goes for Dark Pulse finally, which is actually going to do a lot of damage. Doesn't quite kill. That's fine. If I could do another Fire Dance, Excadrill actually looks like it kills it because I have Lumberry on it, right? So I go for Fire Dance. He goes for Recover. Solid play. So he's back up at like full health. So I'm thinking right here, what if Fire Dance crit, not boost, curveball, gotcha. Go for Fire Dance, does not crit, does not boost, Dark Pulse kills me. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, so he's got that much health. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. It actually doesn't kill because of his previous recover, but I got the Lumberry, which is great. And that means he can't go for it again, because I will kill him because he doesn't have Prankster anymore. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna kill this thing though. Let's Earthquake it. I crit it, right? Monster. So you check this shit out. Go for another Earthquake. Do some calculations. Put on my glasses and my pocket protector, and I was like, oh well, that's a shame. Don't kill. Gyro Ball does a ton much, right? And I'm thinking Earthquake boost. And I know what you're thinking. Earthquake does not boost. But what if I hack the game so that it does boost? Oh, so he goes for Outrage. I'm like, what are you doing? If he's Scarfed, that's fine because I know that Cloyster can take the Scarf Outrage. If he's not Scarfed, I beat it because I'm Scarfed. But he is Scarfed. I live it, and I get to go for Icicle Spear, and I go Chachunga. 3 hits, he's done. It feels pretty good. Don't have to worry about Garchomp anymore. Now, he goes into this thing, and at this point, I'm convinced it's Scarfed, but I go for Icicle Spear anyway, because if it's Scarfed, then whatever, and if it's not, then I kill it. It's not, so I kill it. Feels pretty good, 3 hits. Now, he goes into Keldeo, and I'm thinking, I'm just gonna Icicle Spear this thing, right? Because I'm thinking get it free a sub or free whatever. Seems bad. I'd like to just do some damage to it. I'm Scarfed, so I'll hit it first, and that feels good, right? So he just goes for Secret Sword, which is totally fine. Cloyster did like more than it probably should have, especially a Scarf Cloyster. It's the first time I've ever seen that shit. Now I can go to Politoed, and I'm like, yo, he's just got Keldeo, he's just got Sableye, I just win. So I Psychic here. Psychic's gonna take out this Keldeo. Easy. Now he can bring in Sableye, but it's so low that a Scald will just take it out. and so he's gonna bring it in, right? Takes rocks damage. Now it's like it's a foregone conclusion. I scald you. That probably would have been a burn too. Just icing on the cake, baby. So I win. Hooray. And now that's about it, man. That's all. Look, so I'm gonna upload this tomorrow morning, which is also the time I will be playing Cooper in the semifinals of GBA playoffs. So why don't you guys watch out for that shoot, that stuff, that stuff. So yeah, watch out for that. It'll be good. PPL fans, I love you the most, more than the people who watch the GBA. They're just mean to me. You guys though, I love the heck out of you.